What's going on, ladies and gents? Welcome back to the channel. I am Lonnie for Flight Sim Gaming. Empty, welcome to the live stream. Appreciate you coming out. Hello, hello, hello. It's been a little while since we've done a live stream here on the channel. It's been about a couple weeks' time. But we are back in the United States. We did a video. We kind of changed it up this week. We did a video. We did a flight from Newark over to Portland, Maine, which we're sitting on the ground right now in Portland, Maine. And we're going to continue on, and we're going to fly to the West Coast. So we're going... The plan is for the next couple videos... next couple live streams, we are headed out to the West Coast. We're going to be doing some flights in Mexico as well. I picked up some Tijuana scenery on Sim Market. It's on sale, actually, 40% off. So it's actually a pretty decent airport. But, yeah, we're headed out there. Today's flight, we are flying with American. We're going from Portland down to Charlotte, North Carolina. It's a real-world flight flown by American in the A320. Excuse me there. It's about an hour and 40-ish minutes long or so. And then I don't think we're going to be doing a live stream tomorrow, but I am going to put out a video tomorrow. We're operating again from Charlotte over to San Antonio. I also picked up some San Antonio scenery, and then over the course of the weekend and the long weekend here in Canada, we're going to be going into Mexico and looking at some stuff out there. This is, again, a real-world flight flown by American. In the A320. I got the call sign up top there. It's American 400. We are flying on Vatsim. I'm very good, Empty. How are you? Appreciate you tuning in once again. Hope your day is going well. But yeah, anyway, we're at stand 5. We don't have any controllers online at the moment, and I think SimAware is broken right now. So we're gonna have to rely on vPilot to let us know when there's some ATC coverage, you know, during the duration of this flight. So. Anyway, without further ado, let's jump inside the aircraft. Let's get it all loaded up. I just got the jetway connected, but we'll go ahead and we will request boarding. Turn up some sounds here for the purpose of this live stream. So, I already got SimBrief kind of loaded up into the aircraft. Let's go ahead and open up some doors here. Come over to the MiG-2. And we'll set the box up here. Flight init, data request. We'll go ahead and plug all that information in. One leg today, ladies and gents. We're not doing a return leg. We are going towards the West Coast. That's sort of the plan, anyway. Init request. As you can see, Portland to Cleveland to Charlotte, not Cleveland. Flight number is American Airlines 400. Pretty simple call sign to remember. What do we have here for cost index? Looks like 5 on the cost and cruising up to 38,000 feet. And we'll plug in 380. Beautiful. Come over to the IRS in it. Looks like I've been sitting on the ground the last little while, so it kind of did its thing. We'll clear some stuff here. Come over to page number 2. And if you come to the mass and balance tab here, we're going to get our zero fuel weight info and our CG percentage. So 54.8. 30.9. And the block fuel 7.8 or 7,800 kg of fuel. Now, sort of the issue here. I believe the winds right now are 150 at 5. So we're going to go ahead and depart off of runway 11. We're on the Nubel 4 RNAV departure. It's actually a pretty cool departure, too. And I'm kind of glad it's the weather's a little bit nicer out here in Portland. This is real weather, live weather. It hasn't been the nicest bit of weather out here all week, so I'm kind of glad we are going to be getting some good views here. And it's the Nubel 4 with the Nelly Trans. We'll go ahead and insert that. And then we'll continue on over to Charlotte here, and I'm expecting 18 center. So the ILS 18 center on the Chelsea 6 arrival. And I believe it's the Aero Trans, which it is, yep. Fantastic. Come over to the perf tab here. Let's go ahead and get our perf info here. So runway 11, or runway 11, it's dry. We'll load the sync sheet. 2990 on the alt. We'll calculate to see what our takeoff info is, as you can see. V1, VR, and V2, 130, 130, and 133 with a flaps of trim down 0.1. And I'm going to send that off to the MiG-2. And that should all be calculated in there. Fantastic. A couple other things. Secondary flight plan. I like to do this. Not that I, ever run into a situation where I need to use my secondary flight plan, but it's a nice little practice. We'll copy the active. We're just going to pick a waypoint, and we can't pick that one. We'll pick this one. New destination will be the returning airport, which is going to be Portland, Maine. And we're going to go ahead and select an arrival on the ILS 11 approach. And we're not going to do any star. We don't need to worry about that. Beautiful. And that is all set it up here. So we'll go ahead and we'll get some of this info on. vPilot or Vatsim gave me my squawk. So, there's auto ATC coverage here in United States with Vatsim. So they pretty much give you your squawk. So squawk 1404.
Good afternoon.
Go ahead and plug that on. Beautiful. Altimeter 29990. And I'm going to go ahead and just quickly brief myself on the departure here, just to make sure. So, no real restrictions. We'll just take it up to 38,000 feet.
This way.
38,000 feet is in and set. Beautiful. And we're flying the Fenix for the rest of the weekend, ladies and gents. Unsure of my plans after the Fenix, but I want to do some regional ops. I don't know if I'm going to do it in the RJ or in the E-Jets yet. Kind of have to wait and see. Let's go ahead and spool up that APU, and we'll get our fuel pumps on. Hello. Come over to the Fenix tab here. Ground services. Go to the GPU and cones. We'll come back outside here. Open up Navigraph, have a look at kind of what we're doing here. Like I said, a Nuvo 4-hour nav departure with the Nelly transition. If I'm not mistaken. Is it the Nelly? Yeah, with the Nelly trans. Beautiful. It's a nice little departure. So we're going to take off runway heading, and then it's going to be a quick left turn over to Aaron, or Aaron. And then it's a nice little circle out approach down the coast. We should almost fly over Boston Logan. The winds are 150 at 5, scatter clouds at 4,500 and 20,000 feet. It's 30 degrees. Altimeter 29990, and nobody on at the moment, so we'll kind of keep it at that. What's going on, Jared? Welcome to the live stream. Appreciate you tuning in, my man. Appreciate you tuning in, my man. We're headed over to Charlotte, North Carolina. Hear that APU busting in the background.
Welcome on board.
And I think we're all sort of set up here. Let me go ahead and turn some of the sounds down. It's a little... Let's see if Simaware is working. Safe to say that it's broken. Safe to say that it is broken. I don't know what is going on with it, but anyways, ladies and gents, yeah, we're doing some Vatsim stuff. We're getting a lot of requests to fly on Vatsim. I've actually been having some fun on Vatsim lately. I've been doing a lot of events. So a lot of small events, nothing like too crazy. I'm not doing cross Africa or across the pond or anything like that. I'm not that skilled. But I recently did there was a controller out in Winnipeg. I believe it was on Wednesday night that was trying to get his controller rating or whatever. And he had an exam, his S2 exam. So we did a nice little flight out there. It got spicy. They specifically requested to make, his name was Ryan, I believe, to make Ryan work for it. So, of course, I'm coming in on approach about 500 feet above the runway. I decide to do a go around, and he very professional pilot, very professional controller, knew what he was doing. I'm not sure what an S2 exam is, but right after that, it just started getting hectic. I guess they had some instructors or some trainees or whoever on the ground kind of helping them out. There wasn't much traffic out in Winnipeg. But he cleared me to land. There was going to be no go-around. You know, I wasn't requested to do anything. I decided to do it. As soon as I did it, all hell broke loose. We had one guy in a Cessna that went pan-pan. You know, there was a WestJet coming in behind me. He had to go around, so it was a pretty cool experience. You know, if you ever get a chance to fly, do some of these events for some of these controllers, by all means, hop out there, help them out. It's and make them work for it, too. You know what I mean? So, you got to make them work for it. Can't just make it easy on them. And the weather conditions were perfectly fine in Winnipeg, so... Ryan, if you're tuning in, I'm sorry for that. But you did very well. Anyways, boarding is complete. Boarding is complete. Let's jump back inside the aircraft. I'm going to pull up some sounds here. And what do I have to do here? We got to go ahead and close the door here. Come up to GSX. We're going to request pushback. And again, flight time today, about an hour and 53 minutes of airtime, 2 hours 20 block. Should be pretty standard.
Hello, Captain. We're ready for pushback.
Pretty standard flight. I don't know if there's any controllers on. Coming into Charlotte, I did a practice flight the other day. We had ground online, which was pretty good. And the scenery's not too bad. I believe FS Dream Team does the Charlotte Douglas. It's a V2 version. You know, it's not... it's a nice terminal and all. Ground textures can be worked out a little bit.
Departure check completed. Bypass pin inserted.
We're taxiing to runway 11. It's departing runway, so we are gonna nose left, tail right on this pushback here. Nice little airport too. Very impressed with this airport. Hopefully one day, if we ever come back, we can do the harbor visual. Harbor visual is pretty cool. Quick edit pushback because I don't remember which way it's going to push me back here. And it looks like we're going to be going the right way. Let's get us a little bit more centered here. Beautiful.
Release parking brakes.
Parking brakes coming offline.
All engines clear.
Beacon light. Let's throw it on. Beautiful. We should have had that on, I think, before pushback. But... engine number 1 over to start. Beautiful day out in Portland, Maine, too. God damn. I don't know if this is live weather. I gotta see. Hold on. Okay, it's live weather. Doing one flight today, one leg, over down to Charlotte. Gonna be putting out a video for tomorrow, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's gonna be a flight from Charlotte out to San Antonio, Indy-built San Antonio. Haven't flown into there yet. I just picked it up. Doing some things a little bit different here on the channel. From San Antonio, we are gonna hop into Viva Airbus, and we're gonna be doing a flight from San Antonio over to Mexico City. And then that will be on Sunday. That might be a live... actually, that should be a live stream on Sunday. And then Monday. Monday's a holiday here in Ontario. It's the civic holiday in August, so we're off of work. We're going to be doing a flight over to Tijuana. It's on sale right now. I believe there's only a couple hours left. If you want to catch it, it's like 50% off or something like that. And looks like engine number 1 is stable and good. Sorry, engine number 2, not engine number 1. Now we're going to go engine number 1.
Set parking brakes.
Don't forget, ladies and gents, if you're just tuning in, enjoying the content, don't forget to like and smash down that thumbs up button. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Gotta get my thumbs up. I'm thinking of doing some sim racing on the channel. Might be a little bit wild considering we're a flight sim channel. I don't want to, disappoint the community, but Yeah, I think I'm going to be doing some sim racing. I do some sim racing on the side. You know, I play Gran Turismo. I'm pretty competitive at it. I race on controller. I don't race with a wheel. APU bleed coming off. Master switch coming off. Taxi lights coming on. Let's get that
Tow truck disconnected.
engine
Bypass
selector over to
bin.
mode. Laps 1.
Left is clear.
Ground
Right is
spoilers.
clear.
Auto brake over to max. Come to the perf tab here. We want down 0.1 on the trim. So I think we got to do that. Nope. We got to do that. Thinking about doing it. So we'll see what happens, you know. See what happens. I'm into the sim racing. Like I said, I'm pretty competitive on Gran Turismo on controller. I'm not doing any crazy, you know, lap times, but I'm about, you know, 2 seconds off of some of the top guys in the world. Let's bring back Navigraph one more time. Let's go ahead and look at our taxi routing. Very simple. So we push back on to taxiway Alpha. We're going to taxi Alpha over to hotel. Sorry, Alpha over to what is that there? Alpha, and we'll hold short of runway 11. And then we'll depart on out. Pretty straightforward. Let's close Navigraph here. We got no controllers online. So we'll do our thing here. Let me just pull up SimAware again. I like having SimAware open, but it's not it's not working. So we're gonna have to kind of wait and find out. Parking brake coming off. Take off config is all good. Let's come upstairs here. Beautiful. Shall we? Very stuttery right now. There we go.
The cabin is now secure for takeoff.
Cabin is now secure for takeoff, yeah? Appreciate you. Yes, sir. Got to put a little bit of throttle in. I think we're going up a slight upslope right now. Doing an unrestricted climb up to 38,000 feet. There are some altitude restrictions on this departure. We got to be above 10,000 by a certain waypoint. That's pretty much the only restriction. So no traffic online. You know, all week there's been actually some ground and tower action over in Portland, Maine. Almost there, ladies and gents. Should be hotel off to our, no, this is not, yeah, this is hotel, I believe. We're gonna go down one more. going on, Ivan? Welcome to the live stream. Appreciate you coming out. Let's get all of our lights and signs on. Let's line up here, ladies and gents. Just on time for takeoff, as always, Ivan. As always. Let's get this bird up in the air, shall we? Go ahead and just stop right about there. Make sure I'm on Unicom. We're on Unicom. Ladies and gents, enjoy the departure. Throttle's going up. Flex 59 SRS Auto Blue. I think the winds are 150 at 5, ladies and gents. 80 knots checked. And D1, rotate. Little stutter there. Positive rate of climb. Gear going up. Got some wind action. Throttle's going over to climb. Laps 1. Do I use add-on linker? Absolutely. Big Blue, thank you for tuning in. I do use add-on linker. I have to. If I don't use it, Sim starts doing some weird things. That stutter on takeoff, I'm not too sure what that was about. I've departed out of here all week. I never had a stutter on takeoff, so... Still hand flying this bad boy. We'll get her straightened out. We'll get autopilot on, taking over the aircraft. There's 10,000 feet. Let's get her straightened out here. Autopilot coming on. Bring your backs up upstairs here. Let's get our lights off here. Not a bad takeoff. I'll take it. I will take it. There we go. 10,000 feet, ladies and gents. Pretty cool departure out of Portland. Pretty cool, not too shabby. Nice little departure out here. And like I said, the harbor visual is pretty cool as well. Nothing that I've done yet, but I've seen people fly it. There's the airport. Right over Odessa. Looking at some things here with Vatsim. I'm wondering if Vatsim's even working. To be honest, I'm not too sure. But yeah, speaking about add-on linker, it's a great little tool if you have a lot of add-ons. I think, because I have everything listed as like livery, aircraft, scenery, right? There's probably about 230 scenery folders. So, you know, when everything's all cluttered in your community folder, you have some issues. And the only thing I've left in my community folder was, like the nav data stuff and aircraft. I did leave some aircraft. I left the payware aircraft in there. I took out the Headwind A330 and the what's that, 787? I took those out. And the fly-by-wire A320, I completely removed that. I'm not even going to go back to fly-by-wire. I'll probably just stay with the Indy builds if we fly any Neos, but highly recommend. It's very easy to use. It's very simple. If you're if you want to use add-on linker, you have to create another folder for your add-ons, and then just move them from your community folder into that folder before you transfer everything over to the add-on linker. It's pretty simple. Kind of weird. I had a kind of off topic here, but I had not a copyright strike on YouTube. I had one of my videos, I had to change the audio in it, which I probably should have fought it because I own the license to that video. I should own the license to the video, or to the song. So for some of those that don't know, some of the videos that I put out, I'll do like a departure, a cruise, and an approach phase parts of the flight. The cruise portion, I, for the most part, do a 1-minute video of the aircraft flying at cruise altitude, and I put some songs in there, some music in there. And everything that I've used was from Wondershare, and I own Wondershare. I bought the license for it, and I'm pretty sure if you buy the license for it, don't you own the licenses to the music and stuff as well? I'm pretty sure you do. But anyways, there was a song that I was using that I got from Wondershare that I was asked to take it down, and that song is no longer on Wondershare. So kind of weird. Not a copyright issue. I just couldn't monetize on the video. Small issues. It's getting a little bit difficult now to post content. You know, I have a disclaimer now on any one of my videos just to make sure, you know, I don't get in trouble for things. So coming up on 18,000. We blew by 18,000. Let's go ahead. Standard pressure is set. Fantastic. Beautiful little departure out of Portland. It's all grass out here. It's all grass out here, but it's pretty scenic. Can't really complain with the scenery. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure Asobo did an update. Did they not do an update recently on the eastern part of the United States? Northeastern part? I don't know if any of this area got touched or not. Yeah, we'll see. You know, we'll see. Hopefully Asobo starts updating some other regions as well. We'll go ahead and get some tunes on for y'all. I'll get the sounds down. And ladies and gents, I'll be right back. Gonna go grab a quick beverage. Enjoy the music, enjoy the views, man. It's a beautiful part of the United States for sure. Howdy. Oh, what a great day for flying. Not too crazy with the weather. It's some beautiful views out here. Looks like we got some coverage in Charlotte, so we have an ATIS information. Departing and arriving runways. Okay, so we should be set up for it. We should be set up for it. Isn't Flight Sim Expo happening out this way? I think I made a comment in my last video. It's Rhode Island, if I'm not mistaken. Definitely going to tune into that one. Yes, feels good to be flying today, ladies and gents. The weather's not all that great where I'm living, out in the Greater Toronto area in Southern Ontario. It's a little rainy today. It's been very humid, so it's been nice to see. You know, some flying conditions are pretty clear. But yes, the plan I had mentioned in the beginning of the video, we're going to be doing pretty much like an East Coast to West Coast thing. We're flying to Charlotte today. Tomorrow, we're going to be going Charlotte over to San Antonio. Pretty excited for that. I haven't loaded up San Antonio yet. I'll do that after this live stream. And then we're going to be flying with Viva Aerobus. Flying from San Antonio, service all the way to Mexico City. Only flown to Mexico City, I think, once in the simulator. I know it's very high altitude. It can get very spicy real fast. Looking forward to that. And then I picked up some Tijuana scenery. It's actually a pretty cool airport. It's like right on the border of the United States. And it's by Mag. I think Magsoft Mex or something like that. It's kind of weird. It has a 3-star or a 2-star sim market review, but it's actually not that bad. So I don't know why. It's in the guy that reviewed it in German. I don't even know why it's rated so low. But a couple sceneries coming up. I've never flown to yet. I knew I wanted to fly into Texas. I wasn't sure if we were going to do Houston, or San Antonio, but we picked it. I think that's Boston, just down below. Boston Logan. It's actually pretty cool. You can see the buildings kind of populating at 30,000 feet. Couldn't see that before. That might be part of the Northeastern update, right? Where are we at here? 31,000 feet. I think a lot of that vegetation is the Rex AccuSeason. I think I'm going to get rid of the Rex AccuSeason, to be honest. I think I'm going to get rid of it. I don't like how it's like green in certain regions and then it's not. You know what I mean? Hopefully that's something that they fix with MSFS 2024. I hope they fix sort of like how the vegetation looks at 35,000 feet. I don't care how the cities look, just at least the vegetation. The trees and the grass and things like that, you know, look a little bit more natural. How's everybody liking the new Fenix update? To be honest, I don't know much difference. I feel like the aircraft's a little bit floaty. Other than that, you know, flies like the Fenix. No complaints. Good little update. Nice little installer. Finally, they went to that sort of that PMDG, you know, fly-by-wire sort of installer look, which is pretty cool. So, should kind of prepare itself for the A321. I can't wait for that one to come out. Can't wait to do some air transat ops with that A321. But yeah, it's pretty good, you know. It's, in my opinion, the best high fidelity payware aircraft you can get in the simulator at the moment. Just make sure my aircraft is doing what it's supposed to be doing. Finally cruising out. Holy smokes. Beautiful. We're sure that's New York off to our left wing there. Hudson River. I think this is Teterboro down here. And this should be Manhattan, if I'm not mistaken. Central Park there, yes, I can see the buildings coming in. Fuck was that? Was that lightning? What the fuck? Quite the city down there, let me tell you. Been there a bunch of times. What a city. I think this is LaGuardia right there. Pretty sure this is JFK. You're gonna see Newark somewhere over here.
Still remember how you sound and the way you calm me down when we went behind the bar, taking what we thought was ours. I was wasted, it was late, but I knew I met my fate. You were all I've waited for, guess I can wait a little more. Yeah, yeah, it was just one of those nights when it's better than in all the movies, perfectly aligned. I fell into you and you into me, just one of those nights when you wake up after thinking it's a dream. Now it's just a memory. I've been waiting for your call ever since the summer, waiting for your call. Know you know my number, waiting for your call. Winter, summer, spring, or fall, I'll be waiting for your call. I'll be waiting for your call. Didn't ask you what's your name, and the fun we had is to blame. There was just no time for small talk. I was busy in your arms, love, frustrated to this day. You're the one that got away, and you took my heart with you. Now I don't know what to do. Yeah, it was just one of those nights when it's better than in all the movies, perfectly aligned. I fell into you and you into me, just one of those nights when you wake up after thinking it's a dream. Now it's just a memory. I've been waiting for your call ever since that summer, waiting for your call. Know you know my number, waiting for your call. Winter, summer, spring, or fall, I'll be waiting for your call. I'll be waiting for your call. I'll be waiting for your call. I've been waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting for you, and I can't stop. Baby, if there's a will, there's a way. Maybe you will call soon, then I'm never hanging up. I've been waiting for your call ever since that summer, waiting for your call. Know you know my number, waiting for your call. Winter, summer, spring, or fall, I'll be waiting for your call. 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 Tick-tock, time's up, better make a move. Don't think twice now, you got things to prove. I'm not playing, I'm not hard to get. 'Cause when I saw you, there was nothing else. You got dreams and I got dreams, so let us open up the garden and fit right in. You got dreams and I got dreams, so let's start making plans around it, baby, we can dive right in. Oh, don't let me down, I think you're alive sometime. Love around, you know I've been waiting, honey. Let's fall deep down in love. Let's fall deep down in love.
Just tuning in, ladies and gents, don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button. I would greatly appreciate that. Looking for 10 likes on today's live stream. Top of descent should commence in about 30 minutes time. Just tuning in and you don't want to hang out for the full cruise duration. Top of descent at about 30 minutes time. There's the Pentagon down there. It looks like we're flying above Washington, ladies and gents. There's DCA and there's Dulles. Everything's loading in now. Now, I'm not sure if you can actually fly over these parts, to be honest with you. I think it's restricted airspace, if I'm not mistaken. I have no idea where the White House is. Somewhere, it's got to be somewhere like over here. It might be it right there. Where did I see it? Where did I see it? Is that the White House right there? To be honest, I'm not sure.
stuff away and check out for the day. There's no time to waste when it's 100 degrees. Burns under my feet. Won't you have a drink with me? We head into town, see what it's about. Barely need a shirt, though the sun has almost set. Make the most of it. I know we will dance and sing. There's a heat wave streets and the city's on fire.
If it's only for tonight, call me if it's only for tonight. esa la encontré como una perla, yeah. Lo quise todo sin conocerla. Decidí de allí que yo iba a tenerla, yeah. Tanta gata yo pichando, por tu cuerpito lo quisiera estar chichando. Complaciéndote te quiero gritando, ya esta pista toda la disco brincando. Salí de noche a romper, salí de noche a romper, ey, salí de noche a romper, salí de noche a romper, ey, salí de Estoy en mi zona.
You're great to me to break you. It's all about you. No matter what the others say. But now I'm done talking the lights on me. I tell you I guarantee this nice spot will take a turn for the better.
I believe we're coming up on top of descent. Let me get my webcam back on. Been away from chat the last little while. Just took a phone call. One of the techs at work got stuck with a car, so he's probably going to call me back. Oh yeah, we're close to top of descent here. 20 miles out. We'll plug in our approach information. Let me kill this music. Okay, so there is some air traffic control, some ATC down in Charlotte. Something wrong with my headset there. What do we have? Information X-ray. The wind's at 240 at 7. What's QNH? 3000. What do we have for temperature? We have 33 degrees. Warm day out there in Charlotte. 240 at 7. And barrel, so we're going to expect the ILS 18 center. 942 on that. Still 16 miles out. It says Cleveland approach or Cleveland arrival information X-ray. Winds at 240 at 7. Few clouds at 3400. Scattered at 25,000. It's 33 degrees. Altimeter 3000. Simultaneous approaches in use. Expect visual approach 18 right, center, and left. Beautiful. Well, miles out, and what are we going down to? Looks like we're gonna go down to I think 6,000. Going down to 6,000. Miles out. Let's open up our Navigraph charts here. Let's have a look at what we're doing here. We are on the Chelsea 6R nav arrival. Forgot the trans. What do we got here? The aero transition. That's what it is. So we came up from above here. We're going to follow this down, and then we're going to follow the transition arrival for the 1-8 runways. And then we'll vector ourselves for the final. It's probably like a 25-mile final, if I'm not mistaken. It's pretty simple, pretty straightforward here. And here we have our charts here for the ILS. So we're going to go down to 6,000 feet. Probably vector ourselves down at Furza, so we don't do the full approach. Like I said, it's about 20 miles out. We don't have any other ATC on the line other than ground, so once we get on the ground in Charlotte, we'll contact the controller. He'll bring us back into our gate. Top of descent, let's go. And at the gate, we are looking for, I think, Bravo 7. So we should vacate, probably Echo 5. He'll probably taxi us, probably Mike to the ramp. Cool beans, cool beans. Let's make sure VNav is doing its thing. Had some issues yesterday with VNav again. I don't know if it's the aircraft, if it's just needs to be updated. I'm not sure, but for whatever reason, the actual the thrust idle cuts in and out. So let's go auto brake low. What is Cleveland? Sorry, I keep saying Cleveland grounds. Charlotte ground, 121.9. 21.9. We'll have her plugged in there for whenever we get to him. One leg today, ladies and gents. Tomorrow we're gonna put out a video. We're going Charlotte down to San Antonio. Pretty excited for that. Haven't been to San Antonio yet. It's an airport done by AnyBuild, so you know it's good stuff. Performance is probably going to be typical AnyBuild stuff, so we know what to expect with that. A lot of speed and altitude restraints on this approach, and I don't think we have anybody else coming in at the moment in Charlotte. I think he's only expecting me. And at the moment, he is only expecting me. Don't forget, ladies and gents, if you're enjoying the content, smash down that thumbs up button. I appreciate that. 7 likes on today's live stream. I want to thank everybody who comes out on a regular basis, tunes into the channel. You know, you don't have to, but we appreciate it over here at Vatsim Gaming. So thank you very much for that. While we're at it, let's put in some fix information here. I like to do the fixes. Come over to fix info here. Reference fix. So we are going to go Kilo, Charlie, Lima, Tango, 1-8 center. And we're going to go 10 miles. UT. We're going to let VNav take its course. It's going to bring us down. So far, it's pretty stable. And then it's vectors for finals. So we'll make sure once we get out on our base turn there, bring us in. Bring us in for the butter. Not a bad day out here. The eastern part of the United States, coming in to North Carolina. We got some cloud activity, but you know, nothing too out of the ordinary. So it should be a pretty standard approach coming in, nice and clear. Don't fly into Charlotte too often. Charlotte was one of the first airports I think I flew on Vatsim on, so it's got a little place in my heart there, you know what I mean? The controllers are wonderful out in Charlotte. No issues with that, but you know, wish we had a little bit more coverage. It is what it is. People get busy from time to time. Doing some flights out in Mexico. Like I said earlier in the stream, I've only been out to Mexico City maybe a handful of times, once, maybe twice. I just remember it's high altitude, you know, long takeoff roll, high altitude. It can get spicy real quick. I'm not sure if there's any ATC out in Mexico. I'm not sure if there's going to be any out, you know, when I go flying later on, but there actually might be an event tonight, I think. There's a Vatsim event in Mexico, but maybe I'll do the live stream. Sorry, maybe I'll do the video, you know, tonight, so we get some ATC coverage. That'd be pretty cool. No, wait, can't do. Nope, that's gonna be probably Sunday. Sunday, we're gonna be flying into Mexico. See that Rex Accu season kind of, you know, jacking up the scenery there. I'm going to remove Rex Accu season. It's not, you know, it's not stable. You can see some of the fall colors. You can see, maybe that could be real world. I don't think that's real world. Also, what airport is that out there? Let's have a look at where I'm flying. That's Greensboro. That's what that is. remember driving out here last summer on our way home from Miami. We got into North Carolina, and there was a stretch of highway that we took just going up towards West Virginia. And single lane highway, and there was a bad accident, and we were stuck in traffic out here. Literally stopped for, I don't know, a couple hours at least. Never actually stopped in North Carolina, to be honest with you. 18,000 feet, let's go ahead, 3000. So we got to be above 16,000 coming into Dent at 270 knots. We looking good. Airplane's looking good. VNAV is doing what it needs to be doing. Very happy about that. It's less things for me to have to, worry about. Beautiful skies, I gotta say. I think it was like broken clouds at 2,500 and scattered at like 25,000. It's clear as day. Whip out the speed brakes here. Throttles are doing some funky things. I'm pretty sure my Bravo throttles or my Honeycomb throttles are probably going for a shit, to be honest with you. I'm having some problems with the reverse detent. Never did it before, and now I'm having issues. Pull out the speed brakes and my throttle started doing some weird shit. Yeah, we definitely in the climb detent. Nice little arrival into Charlotte. This airport gets busy, I'm telling you. It's a busy airport. Another speed restriction coming up, 230 at No-Do. And there's 10,000 feet. Landing system coming on. Go ahead and get our landing lights on. Go ahead and get 230 in. That looks all right, don't it? I think that looks all right. All right, what do we got left here? We got to get her down to 210. It's about 10 miles out, so we'll go ahead and wind her back right now. Beauty. Look at these long-ass vectors here. Get us down to 4,000. Little high here. We got to cross. Heels at 6,210 on the speed. We looking good though. Thousand feet per minute. Okay, where are we going to go direct? We are going to go direct, we'll go direct Tommy. Momentarily. We'll be on a heading now of 270. Take the heading 24, we'll go 230 on the heading. Wait for that localizer to come in and swing us in. It'll get us nice and sturdy. Just waiting for that load to come in. Looking good. There we go. There's glide coming in. Let's go manage speed. We got no tower online. I'm gonna go ahead. We'll get her flipped over to ground. And you don't need to call. You don't need to call ground when he's controlling by himself. On the ILS, just contact him when you're on the ground. Pretty straightforward. There's glide slope coming in. Go flaps 1. We'll go flaps 2.
2,500.
They're coming down. A little spicy right now. We're speeding up a little bit, but you know, the gear will bring us back. Beauty. Oh, no bumpy coming in. Holy shit. We'll go flaps 3. I don't know if that's a glide slope. Like if that's part of the scenery, that's why the aircraft is behaving the way it's behaving. But it did it the last time I flew into here, there was no wind, virtually no wind. Flaps full. Gear down 3 green. Flaps full. We're lit up. Speed coming back. Enjoy the arrival, ladies and gents. Catch y'all on the ground.
1,000.
1,000 my aircraft. Let's get it. Two whites, two reds. Very bumpy coming in.
$500.
Check. I think we're taking pappies on this one, ladies and gents.
$100 above. Minimum.
Continue.
Slow.
Disregard.
Light
100.
slow. Light slow.
40. 30. 20. Retard.
They're down.
10. 5.
Burst coming out. Got a little floaty there. $70 knots. Ladies and gents, welcome down to Charlotte. Bring it back up top here. And Charlotte ground American 400 vacated 18 center at Echo 4.
American 400 Charlotte ground, hello, welcome into Charlotte. Left turn Echo, cross 23 to the rim.
Left turn Echo, cross 23 to the ramp, American 400. Not too shabby. Actually, we got to cross the runway here. We'll keep this on. Left turn Echo, cross 23 into the ramp. Let's see, GSX gonna load up here. I think we want Bravo 7. Got super floaty on the end there. I thought I was gonna smash down. We got a negative, what do we get? Minus 183. Not the greatest there. Come on, GSX. GSX don't want to work. I can fix that. There we go. Yeah. Doesn't want to work. Oh. Concourse B. What did I say we want? We'll take 7. American. So Echo 17, we'll go ahead Echo 17 here. Our gates should be somewhere over there. GSX is there. Perfect. What did I say? We said Bravo 7. I think it's this guy right there. Luca Paul, do you know anything about the Fenix A320 not showing up in the sim? I'll need a little more info on what you mean by that. What do you mean not showing up in the sim? Is it installed in your community folder? Do you have it installed somewhere else? Double check to make sure on the installer app that you have your community location set to the right location. But in terms of like what I know about bugs and things like that, currently I don't know of any issues Fenix is currently having with aircraft not showing up in the sim. We'll go ahead, park it up there. APU bleed coming on. Let's go ahead, kill the engines, seatbelt lights. Request deboarding. Yes, it's installed and worked the last 2 weeks, but now it doesn't. It's very strange if you ask me. I updated and checked everything about the file location. There's a chance you have corrupted files, which that would be very disappointing if that's the case, but you know, when it comes to that kind of stuff, typically, you know, the rule of thumb is always do a fresh install. I know a lot of people don't want to hear that, but you know, that could be a reason. Another reason could be maybe your license for whatever reason got suspended or revoked. When I mean license, I mean your Fenix license for the actual aircraft. You know, that's really all I can really help you with in terms of like how I sort of do things, Luca. I use the add-on linker. It kind of helps, you know, when I'm doing these flights, I'm not going to have any unwanted files that may be corrupted that can affect, for example, maybe the aircraft not showing up in your simulator. That's really all that I can sort of help you out with. In terms of forums and stuff, I don't know if Fenix has forums. I don't really look for forums from the actual developer itself. You could try Flight Sim, what is it, FS 2020 discussions. see if there's any discussions in regards to that. But yeah, I don't really experience many bugs, to be honest with you. Yes, it's very strange. I'm also surprised as you are, but thanks anyway. Anytime, man. I appreciate you coming out. Thanks for tuning in, Luca. Good luck to that. Try the fresh reinstall. Go from there. If not, you can always contact Fenix. Their developers are pretty fast at reaching out. I've reached out to them before because I thought I had a localizer problem with the aircraft, but it was actually not that instant. So grab one of the developers, reach out to them, and they should be able to troubleshoot for you. But anyways, ladies and gents, that concludes the live stream today. Appreciate everybody tuned in today. We are here deboarding in Charlotte. Didn't get much Vatsim. We got a ground controller on. That's really about it. But yeah, look out for the video. We're doing a video tomorrow. Should be out about 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're taking the aircraft from Charlotte down to San Antonio, and I believe we're flying with American. But anyways, catch y'all in the next video, ladies and gents. Peace. That's not how you say it. Peace.